Hi everyone! Before I go directly to our lesson, let me ask first this question. What do the following pictures have in common? I think you already have an answer. Circle. That's the thing that they have in common. So our lesson for this video is about circles. For our objectives, we're gonna illustrate a circle and the terms related to it. The radius, diameter, chord, center, arc, central angle, and inscribed angle. The pictures here are just few examples of circles in real life. Later on, you will understand or realize why it is important for us to learn circles and the terms that are related to it. Let's define circle. A circle is the set of all points on a plane having a fixed distance from a fixed point called center. So for this example, slices of pizza, yung center niya ay itong part na ito. Okay? And then, the set of all points on a plane. So, those points form a circle. At lahat ng points na yon have a fixed distance from the center. Diba? So, bakit kailangan fixed distance? Kasi kung hindi magiging pantay or equal yung measurement ng bawat slice ng pizza. Okay? Next. The table shows the terms related to circle, its definition, and illustration. Let's first have the center, a fixed point in the circle. So here is an illustration of a center. For this illustration, we have the center A. Reminder that a circle is named based on the center. So for this example or illustration, this is circle A. Next, the radius or the plural radii. Line segment from the center to any point on the circle. So we have here the line segment AB as an example of a radius. So yung radius ay singular form at yung radii ay plural form. So yung radius, ang line segment niya or yung endpoints, yung isa ay nasa center at yung isa ay nasa circle. So, line segment AB is an example of a radius. Next, we have the diameter. Line segment that passes through the center and whose endpoints lie on the circle. Chord that passes through the center of the circle. It is the longest chord. And it is twice the radius. So, here is an illustration of a diameter. Line segment that passes through the center. For this example, the center A. Diba? Yung line segment, dumaan doon sa center A natin. At yung endpoints ay nasa circle, which are point E and point F. It is the longest chord. Mamaya, ide-define din natin yung chord. And twice the radius. Okay? So, let's say, radius AE or line segment AE measures 2 centimeters. So, for us to get the measurement of the diameter or the line segment EF, we just have to multiply 2 centimeters by 2, which is 4 centimeters. Okay? So, line segment EF is an example of a diameter. Next is the chord. Line segment joining 2 points on the circle. Okay. So, again, a diameter is an example of a chord. And the diameter is the longest chord because it passes through the center. Okay. Another example for this illustration is the line segment GH. ito ay example ng chord. Kasi nga, ang kanyang endpoints ay nasa circle. Segment joining 2 points on the circle. So, line segment EF and line segment GH are examples of chord. Next is the arc. A portion of a circle determined by an angle and named using 2 capital letters for the endpoints under a curved line. First, we have the semicircle, an arc that is half a circle. Okay? Tandaan lang yan. And then, minor arc, an arc shorter than a semicircle. So, mas maliit yung minor arc semicircle. And we also have what we call the major arc, which is an arc that is longer than a semicircle. Let's have an illustration. So, for this illustration, what are the semicircles? We have the semicircle or arc EF, diba? Semicircle siya. And the arc EDF. Okay, semicircle. So, pwede tayong gumamit, for the semicircle, pwede tayong gumamit ng 2 points lang, and pwede rin namang 3 points. Lagi nating lalagyan ng arc doon sa taas, kapag arc yung ating tinutukoy. Next, we have the minor arc. We have the minor arc ED and minor arc DF, or arc ED and arc DF. Kasi nga, mas maliit sila sa semicircle. Diba? Ayan. Next, the major arc. We have the arc EFD. Kasi mas malaki siya sa semicircle or half circle. And the arc DEF. Okay? Ayan. Mas malaki din siya sa semicircle. So, that's the arc. Next, let's have the central angle. Angle whose sides are 2 radii of the circle and whose vertex is the center of the circle. Here is an illustration. So, lagi lang tatandaan, kaya nga siya tinawag na central angle because the vertex is the center itself. Okay? Ayan. So, for this example, the point A or the center A is its vertex. And the sides are 2 radii, diba? The line segment CA and the line segment AB are radii. For this example, we have angle BAC as the central angle. Last but not the least is the inscribed angle. Angle whose vertex is on the circle and whose sides contain chords of the circle. So here is an illustration. Yung vertex daw na inscribed angle ay nasa circle. Yes. Okay, so ang vertex natin for this example is the point O. And whose sides contain chords of the circle. The line segment JO and line segment OY are chords of this circle. Okay, ayan. So, the angle JOY or angle joy is an example of an inscribed angle. Now, let's apply what you have learned. Let's identify the following using this figure. What is the name of this circle? Circle P. Diba? Kasi nga, ang name ng isang circle ay naka-based sa kung ano yung kanyang center. So, for this example, it is circle P. Next, how about the center? Of course, the P or the point P. And then the radii. We have the line segment BP, line segment CP, and line segment PA. How about the diameter? So, we only have one here, the line segment BC. Diba? Because this is a chord or a line segment that passes through the center and whose endpoints are on the circle. Next, how about the chords? We have the line segment ED, diba? And then line segment BC, which is our diameter for this example, and then the line segment, BF. So, these are the examples of chords. Next, how about the semicircle? So, we have the arc CDB, ayan, CDB, half circle, diba? And then we have the arc CAB. Pwede rin naman gamitin yung F, diba? CFB. Okay? So, yun. Yun yung semicircle natin for this illustration. Next, how about the minor arcs? So, yung mga arc na mas maliit kaysa sa semicircle. We have the arc EC, arc CA, arc AF, arc FB, arc BD, arc DE. Okay? At marami pa. Pwede rin tayong gumamit ng 3 points sa determine ng minor arcs. For example, arc DEC. Diba? Mas maliit pa rin siya sa semicircle. Kaya considered pa rin siya as minor arc. Next, how about the major arcs? So, arcs that are longer than the semicircle. So, we have the arc CFD. Yes, longer than the semicircle. Arc CBE. Diba? Ayan, mas malaki pa rin sa semicircle. Arc CDF. And arc CDDA. Actually, marami pa. Meron pa dyan. As long as yung arc ay mas malaki sa semicircle, then that is considered as a major arc. Next, how about the central angles? So, again, when we say central angles, yung vertex niya ay yung center at yung kanyang dalawang sides ay radii. So, we have angle CPA and angle BPA as our central angles in this illustration. Last but not the least, the inscribed angle. Again, when we say inscribed angle, its vertex is on the circle and its sides are chords. Diba? So, for this one, the angle CBF is an inscribed angle. So, I hope malinaw na ang circle and the terms that are related to it. Now, let us reflect. Ayan. Bakit ba mahalaga na pinag-aralan natin yung center, yung diameter, yung radii, okay? And the other terms that are related to circles. Because, for example, in this Ferris wheel, halimbawa, wala yung center. Or wala siya dyan sa center, itong part na ito ng Ferris wheel na yan. Diba? Magiging imbalance yung Ferris wheel. Hindi magiging same yung measurement ng bawat radii or bawat radius. Diba? Dapat same ang measurement ng mga yan eh. Itong mga lines na yan. Diba? So, lagi nating tatandaan that the radii of a circle have the same measurement. So, for example, let's just give an example. For this Ferris wheel, yung isang radius dito, ayan, or yung itong mga lines na yan, measurement ay 8 feet. So, dapat lahat ng radii dito ay 8 feet din. Kasi kung hindi, magiging imbalance yung ating Ferris wheel. Diba? Okay? So, yun yung kahalagahan ng pag-aaral natin ng circle at ng mga terms na related sa circle. So, thank you so much for watching and listening. Hope you learned